Classical music shouldn't be treated as a genre as it encapsulates a huge range of music. Personally, I also hold the belief that it focuses way too much on white men and ends up sectioning off other styles in order to uphold white supremacist values. Well, I will humor this point to the extent that Mr. Adam Neely has a fantastic video on his channel about how much of the old music theory and our adherence to it is sort of a reflection of white supremacy, and he goes into, you know, a lot of interesting arguments and bits of history to explain that. There is certainly like gender inequity in terms of how we portray classical music and classical musicians. But with that being said, like, it shouldn't really be surprising that a vast majority of people who composed classical music back in the day were white, because it's a very Eurocentric style of music. And on top of it, like, the theory that it's based on is a very Eurocentric theory of music composition. While I know that there are artists who are women that I think need to get a bit more play and credit in the style, as well as artists of color too, I think what's happened in the past of the genre has happened in the past at this point, and all we can hope for right now is to kind of modernize, diversify the genre, grow it out, open it up, and hope that it reaches new audiences as a result. I guess I hope a more progressive and diverse and thoughtful generation of musicians who are willing to operate outside of the box, bring the genre into a new generation, and I don't know, really like update it, do something adventurous with it. I guess the other part of this take I don't entirely vibe with is the assertion that classical music as a term is essentially ineffective or pointless because it encapsulates so many things, which I guess is true, but when you think about it, like, pop encapsulates so many things. Rock encapsulates so many things. You know, how can you say that classical is useless because there's so much diversity in it, but that's not the case with rock? I mean, rock as an umbrella term houses not only Bo Diddley, but also Emperor, and on top of that, The Clash. So, you know, how exactly does that make sense? I mean, look, just because genre terms can be applied to a wide array of things, it doesn't mean that the genre terms are useless. It just means that maybe to understand certain things, you need to get more specific, and that's what subgenres are for. Thank you very much for watching. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up, or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, music, live forever.